there, and welcome to Health and Social Care Introduction for Level 3. The Health and Social Care is a BTEC, okay, so just to go through quickly, it's a mixture of exams and coursework, and I'll be talking you through that process today. My name is Mr. Armstrong, alright, I'm the lead on the course, and the Health and Social Care course is actually taught by the members of the PE staff, and it's part of the PE remit. The course is aimed at students who are interested in working in the health and social care sector. Alright, so it's very flexible in terms of qualification, it opens up a lot of avenues and it allows students to explore different roles in which they want to go into. A few of the careers, alright, our students have over the past 2 or 3 years have gone down are nurses, occupational therapists, primary school teachers, care workers, social workers and also key workers in nursery as well. Alright, currently in the course we have around about 18 students, and about 60-70% of those will be going into a health and social care setting after that, whether it be occupational therapies, nurses, or working as primary school teachers or care workers. Okay, so it's a really good opportunity for students to experience what it encompasses in terms of working in the health and social care sector, but primarily focus on like what role they're going to undertake in the health and social care sector as well. In terms of the assessment of the course is basically the course is directed at people who don't like massive, huge chunks of content that they need to revise and have 2 big exams at the end of year 13. It's broken down into 4 separate units over the 2 years. In year 12, what the students will do is they'll do an exam and a bit of coursework, and in year 13 they'll do exactly the same. So there's 4 units over the 2 years, and it's targeted at people who prefer the coursework rather than sitting large exams. The course is very successful. Okay, so over the years, the popularity of the course has grown up to a point where we've got 17 students this year rather than 6 2 years prior to that. In terms of results, as you can see, we've had 100% distinction to merit last year, which again was an outstanding achievement on the course. The good thing about the course as well is, come January in year 13, okay, when you come into your second year, we have a very good understanding of what outcome you're going to get overall. Okay, and that helps in terms of your UCAS applications and where you apply to go to university. The 4 units that we do is Human Lifespan, which is an exam in year 12, Unit 2, which is an exam in year 13, and the 2 coursework units being Unit 5, and then we choose an optional coursework unit for you to do in year 13 as well after that January exam. Okay, the BTEC qualification that we do is just the equivalent to 1 A-level. It's graded slightly differently to a normal A-level, okay, so in this sense we get a pass merit distinction. You can only get a distinction star overall if you accumulate enough points from the 4 individual units. So the units themselves are graded as pass merit distinction, okay, but the accumulation of those points can therefore give you a distinction star overall. Okay, so if you get, for example, 2 distinctions and 2 merits, you'll accumulate enough points to get your distinction star overall. This is the way the students will be assessed, like I mentioned before. So Unit 1 and Unit 2 are exams. This is slightly different to your normal A-level in the fact that you learn in around about 3 to 4 months of content and then sit in an exam. So this isn't the same as learning 2 years worth of content and sitting in an exam where you've got to retain lots and lots of information. If you don't have that ability to retain loads and loads of information, okay, and you find it hard to sit down and revise lots of content, BTEC Health and Social Care is the perfect opportunity for you to do this, because 3 or 4 months of learning content and revising, and then you sit your exams in January from starting the beginning learning in September. Okay, so that's the benefit of this course. The units are smaller. Okay, so if you don't do particularly well on 1 unit, okay, you can make that up with another unit. Okay, so coursework obviously does come into that as well. If you do really well in the coursework and not so well in the exams, it doesn't have a massive impact on your overall mark. There are a number of optional units we can choose. However, over the years we've found out, talking about the physiological disorders of the care coursework, the students really enjoyed that one. So we've basically stuck by that one all the way through. Okay, this is creating a personalised care plan for someone with cancer. Although it's difficult for some students to discuss and write about, it is a very interesting bit of work to do. Okay, so we've always stuck by that optional unit. The one thing I don't want people to think is the fact that this course isn't accepted by universities. Okay, so this course, and we've had history of this over the years, this course is always accepted by the main universities. Okay, it's exactly the same as an A-level. The BTEC scores UCAS points and accumulate them UCAS points obviously to apply at your universities. The good thing about this, like I mentioned before, is the fact it actually gives you an early indication by doing these units earlier on in the year what coursework grade and what exam grade you're going to get, and by doing that, basically what grade you're going to get overall. So in terms of the equivalent, Okay, a distinction star would be worth 56 UCAS points, which again is very good. Distinction being 48, a merit 32 UCAS points, and a pass overall will be 16 UCAS points. Okay, so that grading comes in pass, merit, distinction, distinction star, and it's slightly different to the A levels. The qualification taken alongside other qualifications, part of a 2-year program. Okay, and this will help you progress to a degree program if you want to go on to something in the health and social care setting, such as physiotherapy, nursing, occupational therapy, midwifery, or a number of other courses you might want to go through as well. If you have any queries or any questions at all, please don't hesitate to get in contact with me. My email address is added on and there, so please, I appreciate you getting in touch with me so I can answer more questions for you. Thanks very much.
I originally chose health and social because it fitted with my other subjects, and it was like coursework and exams, so it was like a nice mixture between the two, and I wanted to do something in the health and social care sector, either primary teaching or occupational therapy, and obviously that is very useful in doing that course, so I was looking at that and I thought it would be useful.
I started by choosing health and social care because I was thinking for a career in adult nursery, but at the moment I'm not sure which career path to go for, as there's so many sectors that I've learned about in health and social that I'm interested in all of them.
I like learning about how different people approach health and social care, because there's so many things behind it that you don't realise they do. There's so many different jobs that you don't realise they do. There's so many rules, laws, different things that make sure that health and social is safe for people, and it's a big responsibility, which is something that I want to be part of.
I enjoyed the balance between exams and coursework because there's less pressure at the end of the year. With all of the other exams, there's just coursework for health and social, so it's taken the stress off a bit.
I definitely am going to go to uni to do either primary teaching or occupational therapy. Not sure which one yet, but that's what I'm going to do.
I love Unit 5, the coursework that we did, because it shows how individuals need personalised care, as well as equality and the same kind of treatment, but not really, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure. There's so many sectors that I want to explore and that I'm interested in that it's just a bit confusing. However, I know that it'll probably be in the health and social care sector.